Good day, folks. My name is John Jackson. I'm the Executive Director of Stag Vets and the founder of Comfort Farms. Today we're going to do an intro of demo on how to prepare a Thanksgiving turkey, a heritage Thanksgiving turkey. Well, one of the things that we have here at Comfort Farms are heritage birds. We grow the red bourbon, and we also grow the Narragansett, and we cross those two to make what we call the golden Narragansett. I'm actually working on a breed of turkey for our Milledgeville area since we live in the Piedmont to establish kind of a newer heritage breed that hopefully will last another 300 years in our area. Heritage birds are super tasty. They're exquisite. You won't find anything like them in the supermarkets. You can only find them from small farms like us. We take great care in the processing of our birds. These birds live on our land. We understand that when we have to slaughter them, we do it humanely. As we go through this, we take care on making sure that we have our water set at 145 degrees to 150, which is the optimal temp to make sure that the feathers can be pulled from them. And then we're going to go on to plucking them. Plucking is done by hand or by a machine, but it's a process that we're going to show here is going to be done by hand. And that process is relatively easy when you have it when you have the water temp right. Next, we're going to go and get our fire together. Fire is the most essential thing at Comfort Farms. We practice a lot of methods used by our indigenous ancestors where they build a fire. We use kindling. We go ahead and we create coals. Fire, the most essential part of fire is oxygen and air getting into that to make it hot. As you can see here, we got it rolling. A part of our meal, we're going to take our roasted veg and we're going to put our fresh veg right on the fire and the coals. And we're going to allow the coals to create that char, to really infuse that flavor of the actual sugars. They actually become more pronounced, and the flavor becomes more pronounced when we actually use the fire directly to create those things. With that being said, what we do is it creates a bunch of different flavors within the atmosphere of our open fire cook, and we use those flavors too when we actually cook meat on the top grate of those as well. Just look at that. Look how beautiful those veggies are, and I mean, if you could smell what's going on right now, you guys would be amazed. But it's a wonderful display of vegetables, open fire, and the art of char that we're doing here. Next, we're going to show you guys how we brine. So we brine between 6 to 12 hours, and that brine really allows those flavors to come out and be pronounced. We also make an injection out of the stock. We use butter, and we use Worcestershire sauce to go ahead and make that injection that we're going to use later. And we just mix all those ingredients up so that way we can use that injection later to infuse wonderful flavor into the meat. For the purpose of this exercise, we're going to show you guys when we pull it out of the brine what we're going to do. We're going to actually do a technique called spatchcocking the turkey. And what spatchcocking is, it's going to open up the breast and we're going to lay this turkey flat, as you can see here. And what that's going to do is going to do an even cook, and you can actually cook your turkey faster than just smoking it in, or cooking it in the oven or smoking it on the actual grate. We're going to go back, get those injections, put the injection solution into the legs and around the base of turkey. Then we're going to take some Pork Mafia's Memphis Mud, and we're going to put it around there. It's a great seasoning that goes really, really well on the turkey. And then we're going to take this turkey and we're going to put it right on the grate of the open fire, right above or to the side of those roasted veg that we have, and let the heat of the fire really, or the heat of the coals really get into the essence of the meat, and infuse with some beautiful, beautiful flavors and a unique taste that you only get from an open fire cook. That smells good, and it looks wonderful. Can't wait to dig into that. Next, we're going to go ahead and turn these veg. We're going to get them on the, continue them right on the coals, and we're going to allow those coals to do an even cook and let the fire do the work. We are going for char. Char on top of the veg. We'll peel that off later, but what it does is amazing. Now on to our stuffing, okay? Our stuffing is made of a beautiful brioche buns, simple recipe that we'll share with you later, and we're going to do a beautiful presentation with the roasted veg and the turkey, because that is the main thing that we have to do, especially when you're setting up a cook for your plate, to make sure that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. Bon appetit. Enjoy.